Let's go live to Liam Tapper. He's at St Leonard's. Liam, the gunman has woken from his coma.
Yeah, morning, Nat. Yeah, he certainly has. Naveed Akram, he awoke from his coma. He has been transferred. He was at St Vincent's Hospital, but he's since been transferred. And I just spoke with police just before we came on air, and he's yet to be interviewed. So he's only just woken up from this coma, so he's not in a position to be interviewed just yet, is what I've been told. So in terms of charges, at this stage, they're a fair way off, I've been told too. And also, you've got to remember, this is now under the Joint Counter-Terrorism Team as well. So under the Terrorism Act, New South Wales Police, who are leading this investigation, they've got an extended period of time which they can interview Akram as well, the alleged terrorist. So they've said that they're not going to rush this one. And of course, as David just alluded to there is so much evidence to work through here as well. So this is a huge operation for New South Wales Police, ASIO and the AFP as well, to sift through this evidence and to lay these charges that are going to stick and hopefully do some justice to these families who are hurting so much. But this morning, we're learning new detail about this trip, this infamous now trip to the Philippines. I've been told by police that the father, Sajid, he travelled to the Philippines on an Indian passport. His son travelled on an Australian passport because, of course, he's an Australian citizen. They left on November 1. They arrived back in Australia after leaving on November 28. Now, the reason for their trip, speaking with the AFP, they're hesitant to admit this publicly, but in the south of the Philippines, there are these military-style camps, this well-trodden path, as we spoke about yesterday, for Islamic extremists, for jihadists, for Islamic State in particular, and that is what they're going to be focusing on as well, because coming back to Australia at Campsie, at that Airbnb that we spoke about on Monday morning, where we were reporting from, inside there, it's understood that they've found a video and a manifesto of sorts that the father and son had put together, claiming allegiance to IS, Islamic State. That is what we've allegedly found there, along with some other weapons as well. So Chrissy Barrett, she's the AFP commissioner, she said that this was carried out not for a religion, but for a terrorist organisation, allegedly. So that is now what is being investigated by police. Also, we've received some video of Naveed preaching Islam to young followers, people in Bankstown back in 2019. Take a listen to this video.
We need to spread the message that Allah is one and Muhammad is the last messenger of Allah. Guys, spread dawah wherever you can. Spread the message that Allah is one wherever you can.
Now, off the back of that video being uncovered back in 2019, we've found out now who those alleged extremists were that he had links with here in Western Sydney. Isaac El-Matari, I can tell you, he is right now behind bars for allegedly conspiring to carrying out a terrorist attack here in Australia. One of those concerning elements is that right now he's able to be released. He hasn't done so, though, through the court, so he is still behind bars. So certainly a lot of chilling details, guys, emerging just as to a potential motive for this alleged terror attack on the weekend.
Yeah, almost by the hour we're getting new information, aren't we? Thank you, Liam.